What is going on, guys? Taylor Stuber with LocksDFS.com bringing you my Week 5 running back locks of the week. I already posted the quarterbacks video earlier. Now to give you my two running backs that I'm most likely going to play this week. And I'm really falling in love with them the more I look into it. Just because they're severely underpriced, especially for the role. But the first one is Joe Mixon. He's only 6.9K on DraftKings and 7.1K on FanDuel, which is funny because I'm see everywhere I'm looking, Christian McCaffrey is supposed to be really, really fat chalk. And he's pretty much in the same exact role, but I think Mixon is a slightly better running back. I don't know, it's kind of similar. The only thing McCaffrey has over him is a better offensive line. But Joe Mixon's is nothing to bat an eye at. I think they're ninth. Since he has the ninth best run blocking offensive line. So really good matchup for that. Gio is out, so that Giovanni Bernard, so that's definitely a reason why I like him a lot. But you saw in past weeks, the only guy behind him is Mark Walton, the rookie. If you played preseason, you know he didn't perform well at all. And in the previous 2 weeks when Mixon was out and it was just Giovanni Bernard, Gio was getting 90% of the snaps at running back. He came out of the game a couple of times because he got a little banged up last game, but I feel like Joe Mixon, for his role, he's going to get 20-plus touches for sure. We saw in the 2 weeks before he got injured, he had 22 touches week 1 and then 22 week 2, and he exited that game early. So I don't know. I like that a lot just because of the role, and then they should be playing with the lead. They have the 4th highest team total on the slate. You can imagine the second half salt the game away with him on the ground. Miami really isn't that bad in run defense, but they have conceded the 4th most receiving yards in the league to running backs at 269 yards. Definitely a place where Joe Mixon thrives in the passing games. Played a bit of wide receiver. They play him the slot. They play him wide a lot when Gio's healthy. I could see them going in that direction again. The other guy is just going to be just mega chalk, and that is TJ Yeldon. Leonard Fournette's out. I talked about Blake Bortles last video. Really like Jacksonville offense as a whole just because they perform so much better in that spread offense. TJ Yeldon catches the ball, so that doesn't really do anything to him. The Chiefs' run defensive line is literally dead last in the league, conceding 5.34 yards per run. And we talked about Jacksonville's offensive line. They're not only we talked about them last video. They're not only good in pass protection, they're also really, really good in run blocking at 11th in the league. Really like him there. It's just like the best matchup of the week. The worst Chiefs have by far the worst defense in the league by a lot of metrics, passing, running. I like to stack this game. I'm probably going to play Bortles, probably going to play Yeldon with Mixon, and then probably throw in a guy like D.D. Westbrook. I'll probably talk about him in my next video. His only competition is really Corey Grant. I played TJ Yeldon, I think week 2 when Leonard Fournette was out. And it was really frustrating watching Corey Grant go out there, but they didn't really disclose that TJ Yeldon was a little banged up, and that's a big reason why Yeldon didn't get the full workload that game. Last game, when Fournette exited early, Yeldon had 21 touches to Corey Grant's 3 touches. So I'm expecting another 20-plus touch game. And he's super cheap. I think he's 5.7 on DraftKings, and he's 6.5K in FanDuel. So if you're when I play DFS and I'm playing NFL, I want running backs that have a high workload, and they're really the only guy there. And guys like Mixon and Yeldon are going to be the main guys. They should be in competitive games. And in the NFL, as the more it evolves, so you're going to want running backs. You need running backs that are going to receive and have big workloads, because Not many running backs. All the running backs up here, they're the only guys there, and that's for a reason because so many teams split the running back carries and touches and just snaps in general. So I'll have the wide receiver video out a bit later today. So until then, peace.